Timmy. That's a hit, man. That is a hit. I swear. Huh?
What is it?
Designer. Designer, man.
Get him out of here.
No, he's getting Future out of here.
Yeah, Future's gone. And you know what's crazy, man? Listening to that party next door, it's almost like, is Drake like two people?
Drake's a whole. Drake is like Hydra.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people.
Yeah.
that's what Drake is.
But
Drake
that's
is,
actually true.
yeah,
Like,
we'll go into it, but yeah, Drake. The whole thing about Drake is Hydra. It's a bunch of heads.
that is perfect.
And he just gets the heat. He gets the heat first, I should say.
That is, yeah. I do not understand it, man.
That's pretty much what it is. But listen, we're live.
We are live.
What's up, everybody? GamesMusicLyfe podcast, episode
Back
39.
in the building.
We took a week off. We had to get some house cleaning, some stuff done. We switched to Wednesdays now. We're not doing it on Saturdays anymore. Just schedule-wise, it works out better for all of us to do it on Wednesday evenings. So, definitely get you a good salad, some prime rib, whatever the heck you eat for dinner.
Water.
And just definitely water. Definitely
water.
water. And rock with us, man. So welcome.
Man.
So yeah, I'm your residential owner of all systems, Nate here, a.k.a. him.
Yo, Cal Kev in the building. Y'all know what it is.
And you
What
are?
up? Let's go. Energy is there, man. I'm feeling the energy right now, fellas. Jared, man, I'm just going to leave it at that.
Leave it at that,
Yeah.
huh? All right. But yeah, man, so we just, we were talking about video games-wise, what exactly was going on this week. And it wasn't much really going on, except for Gamescom. There was a lot of stuff on Gamescom, a lot of stuff that was released with that. Everyone was up in arms about the Metal Gear trailer that came out.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the heck that was. I mean,
That's
is
a
it
joke?
Is it Metal Gear? Like, what is it?
It's Metal Gear Surviving, man.
So it's
Past Kojima.
So it's it's touted as a survival horror Metal Gear game. I don't know what that is.
That's official? That's
exactly what it says.
Wow.
That's what it says.
Yeah, I won't be.
But you guys are the residential, Metal Gear fans in the group, so I figured you guys would be hype about it.
I mean, that's not a
I'm
Metal
gonna
Gear
leave it
game. Yeah, like that's just something that they put together.
Ken was going to butcher it.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, but my thing about it all is, if it's kind of like they're like getting the last ditch effort because Kojima's gone, everyone knows he's gone for that. Metal Gear Solid 5 came and people were upset about the ending.
Yeah.
And upset just the way the game ended. Not so much the ending, just the last portion of the game, which Kojima wasn't a part of. And now, they're releasing this game, which we know Kojima had nothing to do with. And they're kind of just like Gears Judgment. It's like you're just throwing out your last ditch effort to try to get the last couple of dollars you can get.
You know, the interesting thing, though, I think if they would have released this game maybe 6 months or so after Metal Gear Solid 5, that would have probably been a better move. But Metal Gear Solid 5, the hype is dead. Kojima has Death Strand's trailer out. Nobody cares about Metal Gear anymore, to be honest with you.
But that's the thing,
Like,
though. I
it's
agree with
over.
you. I do think that they could have did something better by. I mean, just making it a survival horror game, though.
What are they doing? Like,
I
they
don't
just
know.
don't even see. Because you think Metal Gear Solid, and Kay, you correct me if I'm wrong, you think tactical stealth espionage. Like, you're not
That's typically going to be it.
banging with zombies.
Yeah,
You strategize, you go out there, you go to war.
yeah. But even more important than that, I skipped a segment here, though. So what are we playing? What are you playing now, Jack?
No Man's Sky is the correct pronunciation of the title.
Okay.
Okay,
We'll definitely get into that.
What else am I playing? I am playing.
So it's no Man's Sky in your book.
No Man's Sky. Mode.
Okay. So let me bring up everybody. What are you playing now, Kev? Before I get into that.
Man, still 2K, but I started playing that WWE 2K.
Oh, really?
And, that was a nice little treat, man.
Rock bottoms for everybody.
Rock bottoms for everybody.
Rock bottoms for everybody.
Yeah, past that, man. Just 2K, man. Getting through that historic domination.
Okay.
Waiting for 2K17.
Okay. Not waiting for that Madden, huh?
Nah, never again.
Yeah. Oh gosh, man. I'm playing. Hack My Vita. We talked about that 2 weeks ago. I finished a Game Boy Advance game, Zelda: The Minish Cap. If you got a chance to get it, get that game. Excellent title for Game Boy Advance. If you hack your Wii or if you have a Game Boy Advance, just pick it up, play that game. That game's awesome. That game's awesome. But back to your point though, we're talking about No Man's Sky because me and you guys had a really heated conversation this week about
some ramen noodles on
it. Definitely about No Man's Sky because I was basically crapping on the fact that the game is not my cup of tea. I knew that going in, it wasn't gonna be something I would pick up and play because just exploring planets and mining and and just picking up minerals and everything by myself just wasn't my type of game. So I knew it wasn't gonna be that. So the game comes out on the PC version. The PC version was pushed back an entire week because they had a patch come out for the PS4, but they didn't want it to interfere with the PS4 version, so they pushed it back an entire week. So I looked for it that week. That Friday it comes out. I was gonna buy it. I had a buddy of mine at work, my boy Mike. Shout out to Mike. He bought it, and I started reading all the comments on Reddit and online, and the frame rate dropped a bunch, and there was a ton of stuff that was gone, and also the fact that the dude lied to us too is a big thing too. I don't want to gloss over that.
Well, okay, what was the lie? Tell me the lie.
He's on record as far as saying that you could run into your friends, you could play multiplayer type experiences on the game.
I followed that game. I do not remember him saying that. He was getting pressured to ask if it was multiplayer, and they danced around it. He didn't give a specific answer.
Okay, so even besides that though, my problem with it is that it came out frame rate issues. The game was unplayable on PC for the first couple of days. Supposedly there's a big patch coming out for it, and it's supposed to be better. But so anyways, we got into a discussion because I think that's unacceptable. I get on Battlefield all the time. Battlefield comes out every year, and every year for like the first couple months, the game is just not right. It's always broken, and I'm sick of it. I'm tired of paying for a game, or even I'm sick of that being the norm. I'm sick of it when a game comes out and it's not broken. We celebrate it. And that's like, games are supposed to come out and be good, not to be broken. And so we got into a discussion. You were saying that they have a 12 dev team, and we should give them a pass for that. And I just don't want to give them a pass for it.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, like when you're trying a new technology and you have a small team, you can't. It's impossible to cover all your bases. I mean, it's just impossible.
Yeah.
And with the algorithm they're building, I mean, one, that's genius by itself to even create something that can only take up 1.7 gigabytes on your hard drive, but still generate the amount of planets.
Yeah, it's a small game, but even now that you've played, how many hours in are you right now?
I'm maybe 30 hours in.
Really?
Nowhere close to the center of the universe.
You're finding enjoyment in playing it?
No, it's coming to being like a chore almost.
Okay.
But the lore is, I want to get to the center of the universe. I just want to see what it is.
Okay.
And that's just me, except for when it came to Metal Gear Solid. Like, but I want to complete it. I want to get to the center of the universe.
Okay.
To see what it's about. Now, shoot, I might get to the center of the universe and the frames will drop. Because it's crashed on me, I'd say maybe 3 or 4 times.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I've been on record for a while saying this game was going to suck.
Kevin's so enthusiastic right now.
I mean, you can go back many episodes, Jay. I've been saying that game was going to suck.
Yeah, you have.
I mean, in theory, it sounded really cool. Like, I feel like later iterations of this game, man, could be really dope, but this one's a dud, man. It's Assassin's Creed 1, just kind of an exercise.
Yeah, jump stab.
Try to see what you can get out of it. But I do think that next time they'll really expand it. I mean, they would really benefit from having a strong story. And there needs to be some kind of conflict.
I'm glad you brought that up, because the story is low-key still weak. Because I still don't know what's going on. Basically,
So it has a story?
There's a story there, yeah. That was included in the patch.
Okay. And Minding Mercy, you're exactly right, man. In the chat, it is very confusing the way they worded it. And I don't know the exact wording on what he said, the dev guy who said that it's not a multiplayer game, but you can run into your friends. But then he said the world's it's so big you won't run into your friends. So it's kind of, he danced around it.
Yeah.
But and even with that being said, it's like I wanted, and you were saying that, it got the Sony push. It got the alley-oop from Sony. Sony jumped on their back and basically put the red and the black jumper cable, and they basically gave them the Sony push.
They shouldn't have, though.
But they did.
But I mean, that goes back to you guys saying it was a big game, but it only fits a certain person. Because like me, I like the type of games like that, but you guys don't.
So I mean, I do, but they should have made it more inclusive to the actual player. Like, make it feel like you can make decisions out there, and the decisions that you make actually matter. Like, it just seems like you're just running through everything, doing the same things over and over and over, trying to get to the center of the sun. Like, I mean, if you told me I could do the same thing an infinite number of times, like, that doesn't sound exciting to me.
Yeah.
And that's always been my problem with this game.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, it was what I thought it would be.
And see, the thing about this too is like they came out, they didn't really say a lot, but they said enough. And it left people with their minds to paint a picture of what they wanted it to be. Right, so when it came out, it wasn't what everyone hyped it up.
So whose fault is that?
But see, that's what we talk about this all the time. We go back and forth about this on the podcast all the time. I think it's their fault because they should have told what it was going to be about. If you're allowing the hype to create, they're reading this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're reading this like, okay, they think it's going to be this. So they should know that when it comes out and it's not what people hype it up to be, that people are going to be disappointed.
But that's people's fault. How is that their
fault?
No,
it's some sort of people's fault, but it's more so the fault of the person who's putting out the game. Because you're allowing all this. That's the same thing with Nintendo right now.
But they want to sell, though. At the end of the day, they want to sell copies. So you.
But they want to sell the next game too.
For example, if we're using apples to apples, Jay Electronica, there's so much hype around him, right? And he hasn't released.
But Jay Elect, the difference is Jay Elect puts out good quality stuff when he does put stuff out.
Touche. Bad example.
You walked into that one.
Twitch family.
Yeah, you walked into that one.
I set the alley-oop up for it. I apologize. Yeah.
But the thing is, I want to see, at the end of it all, man, I want to see games succeed, you know? Right. And I think this one was a complete blunder. And Kev, you was on record as saying that it was missing something. You said it was a good concept, but it was just missing something to you.
Yeah, that something was content, man. Like, there's a lot of repetition in that game, but not a whole lot of substance. The idea is very cool, though. I definitely think that hand that game over to Bethesda or hand that algorithm over to Bethesda, you get something amazing.
Yeah.
But this just wasn't it.
Yeah, I think the way it was kind of brought to my attention that it was going to be was kind of like the way Mass Effect had mining of minerals. It was going to be something like that. Yeah. You know? And that's kind of, in a way, you can see what they were kind of trying to do with that.
But you can now.
But there's no story. There's no action story to go with it. Now, the part that we've seen, all I see is I watch the Twitch streams on it.
Okay.
Excuse me. And I just wait to see Goku. Like, where's Goku at? You know, I want to see Goku. Where is he at in this world? Because if they find him, then I will keep watching. But other than that,
center of the universe,
maybe. But other than that, it's like it just seemed really repetitive and boring. They should have had some sort of missions involved with it, to where you had to go to these other planets or discover these other planets, and then have like, you know, some sort of life form there, and it'd be like a story with that, kind of like Star Trek. How they basically Star Trek was like that. You run into different life forms and get themselves in trouble, and that becomes the story of Star Trek. They should have some sort of that. Like, just saying you could go into and do the dogfights and stuff. Their dogfights were crazy easy.
Some people, like if you level up your ship.
Yeah, it looked easy to me. I just seen everyone. The consensus on people playing it was that it was a lot of hype and just not enough content.
Right. I would say that it is, like, if you go to a planet, one, it's not guaranteed you're going to see animals. Two, it's not guaranteed that you're going to see other life forms. You might just go to a planet, it just might have nothing, but just land, and then you just bang out.
Yeah, and I would power down and play something else. I'll be gone, man.
I will tell you this, though. Finding the black holes and going through the black holes is pretty sweet. But, I mean, that's kind of where it ends. Black holes are like the way to skip to the center of the universe. Okay. So, take it for what it's worth. It's going to get boring after a while to keep going through black holes.
Yeah, I don't know. But besides that, I mean, we also had, gaming news-wise, we had Gamescom going on right now. Yes. A lot of stuff came out from Bungie, released a lot of stuff about Destiny. They just showed their first strike. And then they basically gave a lot of information about their Crucible. It's going to be custom game matches now. We can have private game matches, which is huge. They've been asking for that. The community's been asking for that for a very long time. Yeah. So like you'll see a lot of... Oh, and also MLG picked it up as a... it's going to be a game on their network as well. Really? So, yeah. So it's going to be big for that. So that basically they're waiting for custom matches in order to be able to do that.
So what did you see in the first strike? What stood out to you?
It was basically it's the new content. It's the Siva. It's a new race, and they are coming from the bottom of the center of the earth almost, kind of, and they're just like taking a lot of the other races and changing them around, kind of the same thing like with Taken King.
Oh,
yeah, it's a lot of this.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, man.
What's that?
This game's not good. Destiny's not good.
Destiny's very good.
No, it's not. You just said it, so it's copy.
It's repetitive, but it's shooting. It's action.
But you can still change up the enemies, though.
Yeah, they can. I agree with you. They can change up the art style, change all that. But it's been working this long. It's kind of like a Lethal Weapon movie. We know what to expect, but we're gonna go watch it. It's action. Yeah, we're gonna watch it. You know. So that's just what it is. So that. Then they had some more stuff about South Park, the fractured but whole. They showed stuff that they showed the first 50 minutes of Gears of War 4, which that game looks phenomenal.
Yeah, we're going to have to play that. We're
definitely going to play that. Sure. Definitely know Let's Play. I'm going to play on PC. Okay. I'm definitely going to do 4K on PC. I'm going to do that.
Did you guys see they announced Harley Quinn, Wonder Woman, and Blue Beetle?
Yeah, Injustice.
Injustice 2.
Yeah.
You know what? I think that looks better than Mortal Kombat.
Injustice is good.
Injustice, I mean, I believe it comes from the same studio.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Same engine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same everything.
I mean, it's dope to me. You won't get any knock from me there.
Yeah, it's definitely pushing more units than that Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, that game is trash.
Yeah, I'll tell you another one that's another one that's pretty big.
You don't play it, Jay. So
Another one's pretty big too is that Killer Instinct's getting a lot of traction, man. I've seen a lot of people asking about it. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
You trashed me in that at E3. Man.
I did.
I was low key upset.
I did.
Low key upset.
And we got a tentative date. Speaking of fighting games, a tentative date for the 27th for our fighting game tournament, which I don't know if it's going to go as of now. I guess we got to talk
to be determined.
Yeah, to be determined. Our Facebook group has a bunch of information about it. We're going to definitely let some stuff go on that and what we're going to do. But just want to say that before I forgot about the fighting game tournament. But
Kev, have you been following Civilization 6?
No,
I've not been following it very closely. What's new?
Looks good. I don't know, man.
They got a new. Isn't it like a new race in there now? The Aztecs or something like that.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Because what I saw had that on there. I'm not a big Civ fan. I know that's you guys' thing. I know.
I just want it to come out so I can play it. I don't know what's new, Kev, but I'm just gonna enjoy whatever it is.
Oh yeah.
Let's get to the elephant in the room, man.
What's
Final
up?
Fantasy 15. Yes, absolutely, man. Man,
You're hurt.
Huh?
You keep saying it, but you're hurt. You're hurt. You got pushed back.
I was hurt. But can we get a bomb? Can we get a flex bomb in here?
Okay.
Man, let me tell you something. They redeemed my spirit.
Okay.
In Final Fantasy. They gave a 53-minute gameplay video of the game.
That looked good, didn't it?
Oh my god!
It looked good.
Did you see the beginning part?
Yeah,
dude.
I want to see Kingsglaive, man. I want that to come out.
Yeah, it's not coming out anywhere close to here. The crazy thing is, get this though. So at the beginning, hey, spoiler alert. Kevin, have you seen it?
You can go ahead.
Okay. They're saying the dude at the beginning was not Noctis.
Okay.
That was him. Like when he sleeps, because the thing is, he sleeps a lot.
Okay.
So
who's the guy we're talking about?
Noctis.
The dad?
No, Noctis is the son.
The son.
Dad is King Regis.
Okay. All right.
So in the beginning where they're fighting that fire dude, they're saying that Noctis was asleep.
Well, that makes sense because it didn't. I mean, that makes sense that it was a dream. Because remember we played that demo. The demo we played at E3. Talking about.
Yeah. No. That was Titan. This is like new footage.
Oh, okay. So we didn't. I think that's a dream too.
The Titan thing. I think the Titan thing was just for E3. But the footage that they showed fishing, driving, flying, a lot of the story missions. They showed the hunts.
It was a lot. It looked good, but as far as them moving it back, and like we talked about earlier, they're moving it back to polish the frame rates and everything. So they're basically doing what No Man's Sky didn't do. They're basically getting everything right so that when the game comes out, we can have a good experience. So
right.
But yeah, and also too, Mighty Mercy. Thank you. Those are our notes that we talked about earlier. Titanfall 2 beta this weekend.
Yes.
How about that?
Yeah.
Are you guys registering for it?
Yeah,
okay.
I am.
I'm passing.
You gonna pass?
I'll try it.
I was disappointed in the first game.
The first one was disappointing because it was repetitive. That was the first game that got away with not having a story in a game.
Right.
And it was like, okay, that was the first big title for Xbox One.
Yeah.
That's
the only reason I played it.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I got it.
It came out at a time where there was nothing else to play on Xbox.
But I heard it got very good later. It got like horde mode.
Really?
And it was actually very good, yeah.
I just like the idea of jumping in and out of the robot.
Hey man, every time you call your Titan and he comes down, I can watch that over and over.
Yeah, I can have that one replay because it takes me back to the days of Gundam and Robotech. Yes,
exactly, like the Gundam and Robotech. But this one is supposed to be a lot better because this one's gonna have an actual story,
right?
And it builds up on the love between a guy and his robot. It's supposed to be like very dope how the connection between these two people, these two things. And that's what's supposed to be good.
Sounds really questionable.
Hey,
it sounds a little sketchy.
It sounds sketchy. It does, but hey, it has a story.
Yeah,
that's more than the first one had.
Yeah, not enough to bring me back.
You'll get it.
I don't know that I will.
You'll get it.
I mean, if it comes out and it's super dope, of course I'll pick it up. But I don't see it, man. Like games have kind of hit an impasse, man. Like everything sucks.
Wow,
it's bad. It's bad out here.
But it's like that. It's like that with everything, though, man.
Yeah, everything sucks.
Even our beloved music comes and goes. You
have waves where a lot of gems come through, but right now in gaming, like all these games, they are just not great.
Yeah,
just need we need something else to just come through and kind of spark the culture. No Man's Sky was supposed to be that.
It was supposed to be that.
It was supposed to be that game changer, man. And you've already forgotten about it. Like a week later, do you realize how long we had to talk about this game, Jay?
Yes, I do.
Jay, do you know how long you've been hyping this game up to us, man?
I haven't.
I'm
I
saying,
thought the idea was
I'm
incredible.
saying, you hyped this game for months. You were over it in a week. Like
Still gonna get
that
to the
don't
core
bode
center.
well.
I'm still gonna get to the center of the universe. Man.
You
Yeah,
think
you
so?
got to finish it.
I don't think you will.
Kev, at
I
this
don't
point,
know. I don't give you any
might be
credit for
right.
finishing it,
Kev
man.
might be
I'm
right.
gonna tell you what it is now. He's gonna do it despite me. That's why. That's all. That's all the reason why
that
he's gonna
fight is
do it.
strong. That fight is strong.
He will not give up because he was like, I can't prove they did it right. I can't do it. I'm gonna finish this game.
I'm taking a screenshot of it. When I get to that center, I'm taking a screenshot.
You know what? And the thing about this too, I read about because I watched the ending. I ended up watching it on YouTube. Somebody got to say, let me see what the ending's about. And I'm not gonna tell. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you.
I can't look at
just
you when you talk
know.
about
Just know you're gonna be let down. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's all I'm gonna say. You're gonna
He's
be
not going to play this game anymore. He might not play this game
He's
again
done.
after today.
I just ended it for him.
Yeah, it might already
That
be
really
done,
just killed
man.
my soul right there.
That
done.
game is about
Killed
to be
my
a
soul.
He's
coaster.
done. I know.
All right.
Man, that hurts.
And rightfully so, though. And you know what it is too is we talked about the same thing with the division. We heard so much about it. We were.
I
hyped.
just deleted that.
Yeah.
I just deleted that this morning to make room for
40 gigs
WWE.
back.
We said we're going to go back to it.
I mean, maybe I will one day. One of those other games will have to be ready to be deleted because I was looking through to see what could go. That was the one that could go.
But
And I
what
had to
is
get
it
out
though,
of there.
yo, man? What is it about it though, guys? I mean, seriously, we all game a lot. We play. Heck, I'm going back playing Game Boy Advance games and getting excited.
Yeah.
Right.
What
but we
is
can't-
it about gaming now?
The magic's gone, man.
Everything's just the same. Like,
It is the same. I agree with you.
Like,
It is
we
the
need
same.
a game that's going to be something different. Every indie game that I played that was enjoyable, it was because it was something completely different from another first-person shooter, open sandbox style game. Like, we've got too many of them. Like, we've got the games that do it well already. We don't need everybody to come. I mean, we got a Metal Gear Zombies coming out,
I know,
buddy.
man.
Like, this is
know.
a sick time in gaming. No, I mean, I'm saying this is
Get on
a
your
sick
soapbox,
time in
Kev.
gaming, man.
Get
Like,
on your soapbox, man.
I mean, they're just throwing
the Holy
pure
Ghost.
filth at us right now.
They are.
And they have been for a while. And there's no hope on the horizon as far as new games come. That Final Fantasy looks very interesting. I will give you that. But, I mean, we'll wait and see, I guess. At this point, I don't have any faith in any of these titles anymore.
But that's the
I'm
thing-
looking forward to Skyrim more than anything right now.
Oh, yeah. Skyrim's going to be cheese. And Bioshock.
I'm about
With
to
the
say that
mods and the Bioshock.
that Bioshock remake is going to be
I mean,
good.
how sad is that? I mean, we're 3 years into these consoles, this current gen console,
Yeah.
and we've got nothing but trash. We've already got the new iterations of the consoles coming out,
I think
and we're still not getting quality.
It's like a
titles.
kid on Ritalin, man. They don't know what angle they want to go in. You got VR, you got not VR, you got Neo, you got Scorpion.
Right.
Focus on what's out.
Yeah.
You know, and it's so bad that when a game does come out that is actually going to be good, we won't give it a chance.
Nope.
Right.
Nope. We're
We're going to
We've
pass
been let
over.
down so many times. Like, I mean, Titanfall 1, whether it got good later on or not, man, it was a letdown.
Yeah.
And I mean, for as much as that game was supposed to be the savior of the new consoles, it was finally a new IP. Everybody got hyped for it.
Yeah.
And then that was a letdown. The Division, we've been seeing this for years. We've been seeing that since around the time Titanfall came out. Looked so good, man. Seemed like such a good concept. We played it for 2 weeks. It was over. I just deleted it, man. I hadn't played it in months.
You know what it is too, though. And Mighty Mercy bring up a great point. Is inside. It was indie games.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
indie games are really what the plug is now. Like a lot of good. There's been some pretty good. You guys are playing just Don't Starve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that was pretty good. It got your attention for that.
Hashtag multiplayer. What up?
Yeah. So you got a little quick hitters like that. These big titles is what's been letting us down.
They have.
Battlefront
absolutely.
came and gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Battlefront
Very
had so much promise, and it was just like the nostalgia of Star Wars and a video game. And then they just
Perfect
scrapped.
time
They
to come
scrapped
out.
right with the movie,
Beautiful time.
and they
Yeah.
scrapped the story. Just say, you know what, you guys go kill each other.
And
That was stupid.
Right. And that it's over. It was,
I
as quick as it
can't agree
started.
with that. I can't agree with that.
You
Can't
didn't
agree with the fact that it's over?
No, it's over. No,
Okay.
I can't agree with the fact that if you haven't seen any of the Star Wars, then you've been living under a rock.
right.
So that's why they didn't put the story in there.
But I mean, even though they can. Okay, you can put that story out just like any Marvel movie that comes out. Any like the Aquaman, not Aquaman. I'm sorry, the Justice League that's coming out. The origin story of Batman's been told like 50 million times, right? It's repetitive. We know the story of Batman, but they do it in every movie. They took the backstory on it. Just like there's a lot of people that played Battlefront that known Star Wars, a lot of people who didn't know Star Wars too. They left a lot of money on the table with doing it, and they knew that after the fact. They said that they should have put the story in, and to come out and say that they took the story out. The story was there. They took it out in order for it to make the timing of the movie release, which kind of
Like,
whacked
yo,
to me.
that's another thing that's been kind of killing everything, man. Like
Yeah.
these platforms pushing these developers to get these games out within a certain time frame. Like, I mean, Street Fighter V was garbage because of that.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Battlefront turned out to be garbage because of that. Like, stop putting these games out before they're ready. I mean, take the time, give us a quality product. But they know that. I mean, once we pay the $60, that's it.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't even matter anymore at that point.
And they need to really realize that we live in a time where nothing is secret. There's no secrets in this world.
Everything's leaking.
Everything leaks, man.
The Final Fantasy thing, they leaked the GameStop stand. And it was like, hey, put this sticker over the old date.
Exactly.
Like, man,
exactly. I mean, everything with Twitch and everything that's out here nowadays, man, you can't have any secrets out now. I mean, heck, we know what the new iPhone looks like already.
Yeah,
you know,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
We knew what the Note 7 was going to look like before it came out, which is an amazing phone.
Yep.
But you know, it's all these leaks that come out. These game developers have to know that.
They have to. You know. I think maybe they're the ones doing it so they can get ahead of it.
But see, we talked about this at E3. We were talking about that too. All of us were saying that maybe some of these leaks were from the developers. Right. But when you do that, you're also leaving a huge void for your fan base to paint a picture of what they believe the game should be. So when the game comes out, they're going to be let down because you know that's not the case. That's not I don't think that they should do that. I think once some leaks come out, get in front of it, address it, and say, you know what, that did come out, but guess what? That's not really what it's about. It's about this. And leave another tea leaf there till we go read about it. And then, be invested in it. That's the thing about it. As gaming, we were younger, you were investing in it. And even though there were also titles that came out in seasonal times. I think with Madden being trashed these last couple of years has a big impact on sports gaming, because sports gaming is just a joke now. Yeah. The only game that people play on sports-wise is soccer. Yeah. It's FIFA. That's the only thing people get hype about, because it's the only game that pretty much got it right.
Yeah, I mean, 2K.
And 2K. You're right, 2K. 2K. And 2K looks very good, too.
It does.
It looks very good.
I'm excited to see it with the Olympics and all that.
Yeah, 2K actually got the servers together last year, too. It was actually pretty good. So
shout out 2K, man.
Yeah, shout out 2K. I bring up Madden. I don't mean to crap on it as much as I do.
Please do.
But, like, as a consensus, GamesMusicLyfe is on record as saying Madden has been trash for the last 5-6 years. The last 2 or 3 years have been just the garbage juice. Yeah. Like, it's been very, like, I watched the stream today, because today you can actually get on EA Access and play 10 hours of it before the game comes out. And I watched the stream of it. EA had a stream on Twitch, and I swear before the Lord, it looked exactly like Madden 16. It looked only thing different was the intros.
That's cool.
Man, it probably looks like Madden 14, man, if you go back and look at it.
Yeah, man.
Side-by-side comparison.
Madden has been good since on PS2.
That Resident Evil 7 trailer, man,
it looks scary.
That's scary.
It looks scary. Now, everyone knows I don't play them scary games. I like to get a good night's sleep, so I don't play them. But it looked good. I will say, like, that has an avenue for people that's going to play it. You bring in the VR aspect of it, that could be pretty good.
VR, man.
No, no. Right. People are going to seize out on VR.
Yeah.
People are going to seize out or get scared, get heart attacks, man.
Yeah, and then you're going to just pee your pants.
Absolutely.
Because you got that on your head, you don't know where you are.
No, regardless of that, they're going to have heart attacks, bro.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the whole VR thing, I think it's, I love the fact that technology is going forward. Every so often there's new technology that comes out, whether it was 3D TVs, whether it was the Blu-ray, came and went because of digital media now, and now VR is the latest, thing in the bucket now, and it's gonna be a crazy buy-in. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, we're really not gonna get that into maybe the next systems that come out.
What?
The VR until the Scorpion and.
Well, shoot, the Neo. Sony has a press conference the 7th of September.
Yeah,
and that's supposed to be.
And that's Apple's thing too.
Is it the same day?
Same day.
Okay, I watch Sony's.
Yeah. Yeah, both of it. Yeah. So we'll get a lot of news that day, but
I'm kind of interested to see what the Neo's gonna do.
Me too. I'm interested to see what they're both gonna do. I mean,
are you guys buying them?
It's gonna be hard for me to say I'm gonna buy them now because I'm a PC gamer, and the specs on that on both systems, rumored that's gonna come out, aren't gonna be even close to my PC now.
Okay.
So
what if they said NBA 2K17 only playable on the Neo and Scorpion?
They'll be cutting themselves in the leg, and they'll be upsetting a lot of people that have Xbox Ones and PS4s.
Would you guys buy it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No. They can't do that. That's the thing about it. They can't. That's the weird position that we have in these systems, because it won't be that case. It won't be only this game will only be played on Neo or only on.
I mean, they're not gonna do that. I mean, they still make games for the old systems.
Yeah, so they're gonna still make the games. They're gonna make the games for the systems. Like, there's not gonna be a new SKU. So when I buy a game, it's going to be able to be played either on my Neo or the PS4. It's not going to be one for the other.
Don't you kind of feel let down? Because you figure 3-4 years into this new generation of consoles, they're coming out with new consoles. Whereas in the past, your console will last you 10 plus years.
I wouldn't say that, man. I mean, they're just kind of revamping the current systems as they are, which they've always done. I mean, we got the PS2 Slim and the PS2 Mini and all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
So it was the same difference. Just a refresher, but it's not a new system. It's not, the next gen or anything.
The only thing I would say is different about that, though. I agree with part of what you're saying. Part of it I disagree with. And the part I disagree with is the fact that we've had, like you said, you're right. We have had Slims come out that was the same exact, product. It was basically the SKU would have been different, but when you put the game in your system, they played the same.
Right.
These new systems, when you put the game in, it's going to play different, and it's going to look different. And whether it be the same disc, and now that I think about it, it might be a different disc. It might be you buying a SKU. It might be Madden, for instance, on the Xbox One, but okay, this is Madden for Xbox Scorpion.
Right.
Same game. Might be able to even to cross-platform play. I don't know how that's going to work. It's going to be interesting how that goes when that comes out, because if that's the case, why would we need these new systems?
Yeah.
True. So the fact that it's going to have to be a different SKU.
4K support.
4K, because 4K gaming, definitely.
So you guys because 4K TVs are pretty cheap now.
They are. They're very cheap, actually. I just, but a friend of mine just actually called me before you guys came over. She wanted to borrow from Costco. She got a 4K 48-inch TV for $359.
What? She needs to cripple to that. That's crazy.
I told her pick me up one.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
4K is actually very cheap. Now they're looking at 8K, coming out. So I don't know, man. Video games are different. They're weird right now. It's a weird place for gaming right now. I mean, some good stuff that's out, handheld wise. I think Nintendo still has some stuff coming out. And I think the Pokemon Go craze and all that stuff.
Speaking of Nintendo, did you see their new patent? The buttons are going to be detachable. So
What?
you'll be able to change the button configuration, almost like the Xbox Elite controller.
Okay.
You'll be able to pull the buttons off and reconfigure them, or put on different button types.
Okay.
And it gives you just a different experience on the tablet and handheld.
Really?
Yo, Nintendo's doing
cool. Yeah,
something crazy, man.
Very, very intrigued, man. I would love to see what this product is going to be like.
Yeah.
So but you're holding tight, though.
You're still on record saying
I just want you to see it.
But you're on record as saying the NX is going to sell less than the
Mini NES.
The Mini NES, okay.
Yeah,
so we
still
should
holding firm to that.
We should see the NX at Tokyo Game Show, because it comes out in March.
Yeah.
Tokyo Game Show is in September.
What's coming out in March?
The NX.
NX, okay.
So that gives it about 6 months to build the hype.
Hype's going to be there. I mean, right now it's bad, after the fact, because after E3, you got GamesCon, and GamesCon's pretty much a piggyback on what E3 didn't show. So really nothing new that was released. I mean, the things that did come out that were new were just, like I said, the Metal Gear that came out, which is a complete letdown. So,
yeah. That's unfortunate that we had to give that much time to Metal Gear Survive.
Yeah.
Because it hurts my soul. It's almost like they're like, hey, we're going to do it without you, Kojima.
Mm-hmm.
So watch us prove you wrong.
No, they're just milking at this point. Like, they know. They're just like, we can get a couple sales off this. They probably just threw a Metal Gear skin on there. Had their game already developed a while ago.
Yeah. You might be right about that.
Yeah, it was probably just Survive before. Now it's Metal Gear Survive.
Yeah, Metal Gear Survive. Like,
let's
get the rest of these dollars.
Yeah,
let's get these dollars. Yeah. In the chat, Mighty Mercy, you're right. Technology is advancing a lot, but technology always kind of goes fast. The technology is not what everyone is kind of skeptical about. It's not really the fact that it's moving at a fast rate. It's more so, you're not. It's almost like when you come out with a new SKU, in a buyer's perspective, you're giving up on the old SKU. Because that might be good, but buy this. They're trying to generate our attention towards this new shiny object. And that's the problem I have as a consumer. Technology-wise, I love it, because I love to see technology go at a fast rate, because I just want to see it go. I'm a PC gamer, so I'm from the mindset of once I buy a new video card, it's old. I know a new one's going to come out in a year or so I'm okay with that. My problem is that consoles have always been different than PCs. When consoles try to mirror what PCs are doing, that's going to be a different thing, because PC gaming is not for everybody.
But do you think they will, though?
I think they're trying.
How?
Well, the new consoles. There's new consoles coming out.
I think they're trying to keep up with television.
Televisions,
Television?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good point. I never thought of it like that. But TVs are going to keep getting better as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So what's going to happen when 8X is now the big thing? Or for 8K, I
Buy
mean.
one
8K, you gonna buy?
from Sam's Club
Yeah.
for 400.
But you can't. It's easy for us. I mean, you know, it goes back to the point we always say: video games are not for kids. That's what it comes down to. Gaming is for adults.
Yeah, at this point.
You think the NX is going to be for adults?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Kids don't have that much buying power, man.
No, they don't.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? So. I tell my son all the time, my 13 or 12-year-old, I tell him the only difference between me and him is that I got money. That's the only thing different. It's the only thing. We have the same thoughts, same things we want to do. I got to go to work. You got to go to school. I just got money.
Yeah.
And I got to buy. I have the funds to buy and fund my video game habit. So I don't know, man. It's kind of like with kids nowadays. You can't put Nintendo in front of them. They won't want to play it.
Yeah. Well,
you know.
I take that back though. My little guy plays. He'll like to play the old school Super Mario.
Your son is an anomaly. Your son's a very intelligent kid.
We went to side note, Kosai has a game exhibit, game history exhibit up there.
You know what? I saw when we went. They were building it when we went. It wasn't done.
Pretty amazing.
Really?
Yeah. We peeked in there. It's pretty sweet.
Went to go. Because the Legos one was going on out there when I was there.
Legos there?
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you this. Miles from Tomorrowland, I don't know if your little ones watch it, is a waste.
What's that?
Miles from Tomorrowland. They had it in Kosai.
Yeah, we never going there. All right, so that's it gaming wise. It really wasn't, GamesCon was kind of a come and go event, in my opinion. Wasn't really much
here,
on. It's nothing to talk about. It's everything that was at E3 kind of piggybacked on that.
Yeah.
Sports wise, we anything sports? I was watching the Olympics. You guys watch the Olympics?
Yeah.
Nobody died in the pool. The one pool turned green. We don't know why it turned green.
You had me excited. Nobody died.
No one did die. We don't know yet. So we still have a couple days left in the events, and I've been watching it. I've been trying to keep my my patriotic spirit going.
It's been interesting that, man, I didn't know that our women's gymnasts, like, own gymnastics.
Yeah, they're dope.
Like,
they're dope.
They're beastie.
Yeah. And
Michael Phelps did what he did. I'm going to tell you.
He's a dolphin.
He is a dolphin. But Bolt, is it Usain or Hussein?
He makes it look so easy.
I'm going to tell you. If I'm running across the finish line, I got the bear claw going. I'm dropping the hammer with my thing, and I look over and you're smiling. That's a fight, man. That's a fight, man. Like
the crazy thing is, you're not even close enough to him to fight him.
That dude's a machine.
Like, you're in his
man.
dust.
That dude's a man. And the thing was, I thought Gatlin had it.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
Yeah, he was doping too much.
Justin Gatlin's walking. I'm gonna tell you what it was. Dustin Gatling in that Dax wave grease he had in his hair was the reason why he couldn't catch up. You can't win with Dax wave grease in your hair, man. You can't. He had the wave grease in his hair, man. Yeah, he cannot. You can't win with that stuff in your hair. It's like wax.
Yeah,
you can't win with that in your hair. Yeah, but
I knew he wasn't winning though. I knew, because he started out leading the pack.
Man, 34 years old, he was rolling. Yeah. But I'm saying just at 34. Yeah. Shout out to the hurdle guy. I forget what country he's from. He waited 4 years to get into the hurdles, found out the 100 hurdles, and he failed in the first hurdle and never got back up. Shout out to that guy, man.
What?
Yeah. Shout out to that guy. When I edit this, I'll put it in there. But
how does he get a shout out, man?
He gets one. I want him to find GamesMusicLyfe and just let it console him, man, because you waited 4 years and you bombed on the first hurdle, and that was it.
Yeah. He just quit, or
no, he fell. He couldn't. It
was it. Get up?
What you mean? He was done. The race was going on. It was only 100 meters. It was God. That was it. So,
that's so bad.
But I find myself whenever the Olympics come every 4 years, I watch sports I never would think I watch.
Right.
Like water polo. That's an amazing sport, girls and men.
Let's not hype that up too much.
It's amazing. They're not touching the ground. They're swimming.
Right, but it's not fun, man.
No, I'm not. I mean, I would definitely not want to get put in a headlock.
Walking around with rubber bands on their head, throwing a ball. That's not fun.
And they got the little thingies on so you don't get the cauliflower ear.
Right. I'll tell you what, though. Volleyball's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Volleyball is nice. And then we go to our men's NBA team.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, man. Like,
can I get them a designer get out of there?
They're gonna get goals. So
yeah, everyone knows you're gonna get goals. What happens is you get wore out by DeAndre Jordan. Okay, of all people, listen. If you lock DeAndre Jordan in the gym and for a whole night tell him he can't dunk, he probably gonna have 4 points before the night's over with. All right, that's his first and foremost. So the fact they're putting a microphone in DeAndre Jordan's face and asking him to talk about something, like, stop it, dude. So basically, they asked him, about getting a gold medal, and he said that it was more important than getting a gold medal than getting an NBA championship. DeAndre Jordan, kill yourself, all right? Stop it, dude. Like, that's just you sound silly even saying that.
But he said that because he's never won, though.
Right, but come on, like, we both know that. We all know the gold is going to get won by the NBA. There's NBA players. Those guys are they're the best players in the world, man. Yeah. You're not going to lose. Even this team that we have now, which is a bunch of ball hogs. You know, they don't have any role players out there.
I mean, that's all the Olympics ever is, really.
Yeah, but even when the year, I think one of the best years is the year that Kevin Garnett and Vince Carter, when he jumped over the 7-footer.
Yeah.
That year was a great year, man. They had a lot of good players. That's when KG was in his prime, too. KG was tough.
Monster.
He was a beast. But that was a good year. But now it's like these guys have no identity. And you know what it is LeBron didn't play. LeBron would have played. He would have been the glue for this team. But Kyle Lowry's on his team. DeMar DeRozan's on his team.
You know what made me almost log off? Carmelo is the quote-unquote elder statesman.
I know. Yeah, he is.
Are you serious?
Yeah, then you got Beta Durant out there. You know? Like, come on, man. You're on the heels of leaving and going to the team that beat you. You joined the Crips after the Years of Blood. Stop it. You know?
He was about to leave to go to Venezuela.
Exactly, right. They'd have lost. He'd have joined Venezuela. Yeah. Yeah, man. So, but yeah, the Olympics I found, like, I always knew Phelps was good. Maybe the last Olympics, I really didn't give him not much as credit. I just wasn't paying attention, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. But watching him this year, I mean, he wasn't supposed to win. That dude's a fish, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's a fish. But yeah, Usain Bolt, whatever your name is, we definitely was scrapped.
With the gold kicks, man.
Yeah, man. And the fact that you're smiling as you're crossing the finish line,
is that disrespectful?
That's very disrespectful.
I think it's
that's very disrespectful. It's not a question of whether it is or it isn't. It's very disrespectful.
But what can you do though?
You can't. That's the thing about it. You can't beat him. So you just basically hold tight.
Yeah.
And just hold it. And then you look at the picture. He's smiling. And dude's in the background with the vein popping. Got the bear claw going and dropping the hammer on you know what I mean? Yeah. And he's just smiling as he crosses the finish line. That's a fight, man.
Yeah.
And then another good race too. The 400 finals. Allison Felix.
Oh, where she died?
No, the girl dove to beat her. Yeah, that should be disqualified.
Why?
Hey, if it's in the rule books that you can do it, man, then it's all good.
I mean, I would throw my cleat across or something. Like, I'm gonna give everything I got.
Torso has to cross.
Yeah, torso has to cross. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Hey, man, she did what she had to do.
She did.
I respect it.
You respect it?
I put some respect on her name.
I don't put respect on
I mean, she laid it all out, literally.
She did. You look at it, too, man. It looks like that the Olympics mean more to other countries than it does to us.
Yeah.
Like we go over there with kind of this swagger, like we're supposed to win, and we go over there and get mollywopped.
Technically, we are, because everybody,
not in running.
The world sends
not in running.
Yeah, true.
Not everything but running.
Their greatest here,
because them long distance runs, I already know who's gonna win.
I saw that the marathon. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Africa, man.
Yeah, Kenya.
Those women get down.
Yeah, Kenya. Listen, I don't have to watch any Olympics before Olympics start. Who's gonna win? Nader, who's gonna win? Kenya.
Yeah, Kenya.
Somebody from Africa is going to win the long distance running. That's what's going to happen.
Not even close.
They got that extra lung in there or something. Yeah. Something's different, man.
They are amazing.
And it's not right. It's not even close.
It was like 4 of them, and then somebody else. It just didn't matter.
Absolutely. But the thing about it is too with the 400. Go back to that one too. The girl who won it, the girl from the Bahamas, just watching her reaction made it all okay to me that she won.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though she dove and got her Superman on,
got win.
She won it.
Well within the rules, man.
I
respect it.
Yeah, you would respect that, Kev.
Yeah,
I understand. You would respect that.
Yeah. Had to let it. You know what I'm saying? Had to let it roll, man. She read her rule book, man. She knew what was legal.
Yeah.
She did what she had to do.
She definitely did. But yeah, man, I've had a good time. Me and the wife been watching a lot of the Olympics. It's on all night. We can watch it. And sports that you never would think about, like the fencing. Fencing is really slap boxing.
Yeah,
that's all it is. That's all it is. Is slap boxing. That's all it is. Yep. It's like I think if you listen real time, you can go. The guy go tss, tss, kind of like slap boxing.
I think he's sweet though.
It is
with those thin swords, man. There's the I forget the one lady's name for U.S. She got bronze. She was on the Stephen Colbert show, man. It's an art to do that, man.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have some quick reflexes.
Absolutely, I believe
Block, parry.
You gotta have fast reflexes in slap boxing too.
Yeah, you do, or get slapped.
Or get slapped. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I've seen many fights happen from slap boxing turn bad. Many, because some people didn't have no reflexes. So yeah, this week we usually review an album of the week. Since we did have a week off, we're gonna review No Name Gypsy. I didn't listen to it. Kev listened to it. And Jay listened to part of it, so we're gonna.
Listen to all of it.
You listen to all of it?
Yeah,
okay, so if you don't mind, we're gonna wait till next week to review that. So I want to give it a listen, and that would give my perspective. Or unless you guys want to talk about it, you can.
No, it's all good.
Okay,
okay, we can hold serve.
Okay, we can hold serve on that, and then we'll I'll listen to it. We'll go through that. I did listen to excuse me, that Party Next Door album. And
You sure that wasn't a Drake album?
I don't know.
I'm still confused, man.
Listen,
I don't know.
Party Next Door, Drake, what's the other dude, Kev? Division?
Mm-hmm.
They're all Hydra. They're all in the same collective. They're
Preach,
all a
bro.
group of
Preach.
people, and they just release the heat to Drake goes first, and then everything else just trickles out. Because if you listen to Party Next Door, you're listening to Drake.
Absolutely.
Because there's one song on there that sounds like Controller.
Yes.
It sounds One Dance. It's One Dance.
But he's actually Jamaican, though, I think, right?
Yeah, he is. He is.
And Drake's not.
Hydra is. Hydra is Jamaican, okay? Hydra is Jamaican, man. Listen, and the thing about this too that's crazy is like it's accepted of it. It goes back to what we were saying about video games, man. It's the culture and the way things are nowadays. We grew up in an era where hip hop was so big, you had to have a pen, you had to pick beats, you had to do everything. Now it's just like these writing little rhymes. No, so what?
Because Drake's not one person.
No, Drake's Hydra. The leader of Hydra is Hydra.
Yeah, you don't know.
You don't know. You don't know who the leader is.
It's not 40.
No, it might be 40. It might be 40.
He might let you think it's him.
But his Party Next Door album doesn't have really a 40 sound through a lot of it. But it's good. I will say though, all the songs sound alike, and I think the first 3 tracks he sounds like he's underwater. But if you like Party Next Door, you'll like the album.
I don't really. I mean, sorry, I can't get past. He's Drake. I can't even listen to it. Really.
What'll happen is we'll get this same album in about a couple of months. It'll just be Drake's voice, and they'll be all over it. We'll be all
then we
over
won't know if that's Drake or Party Next Door.
It's all Hydra.
Yeah, you don't know, man.
All Hydra.
That's the play. Because is he still with them, Party Next Door, or he bagged out completely?
No, he's with them.
Okay.
Because The Weeknd was about to fall into that trap too, but he dipped. The Weeknd was part of the Take Care album, which is why that Take Care album was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not knocking him, man. I do like Drake's music. I like, from what Kev went to the concert.
Kev, tell us about that, Kev.
I heard the concert was amazing.
Yeah, he puts on a good show. It's a very good show. They kind of tricky the way that the format goes because they bill it as Future and Drake.
It's really Drake.
Well, Drake opens. That's
okay.
That's what kind of throws you off.
Future comes out in the middle, right?
Yeah, but Drake does about an hour, and then Future comes on. Future gets about 45 minutes, and then Drake probably gets another 45 minutes.
Which is about right. That's about as much Future as we need.
Was there any opening acts besides that?
Yeah, you had Roy Woods in Division. I didn't sit through Roy Woods, and Division was just all right. Roy Woods, he wasn't bringing anything great. It was only one guy, but
who, Division?
Yeah,
I thought it was 2 of them.
It was one guy.
They're getting the other brother out of there. Because remember,
he might do something else. Maybe he does production or something.
He's part
like
of
that.
Hydra.
Yeah, he might be a songwriter or something because there was one guy on the stage.
Yeah.
But it was decent. Nothing out of this world. But Drake put on a really good show, man. When he just went through the hits, kind of going through just the hooks and stuff like that, man, you realize like dude has many hits.
He does.
I didn't pay any attention until he kind of started cycling through those songs, man. He has a lot of hits, man, and he got a great stage presence, man. If he's coming to your city, I would definitely recommend going to go see him. Or if you get the opportunity to go see that tour, it was well worth the price of admission getting in there. It was packed too.
Oh yeah,
it was packed to the brim. LeBron out there.
Who was the personalities in there? Like the personalities of people that were there.
It was a mix. It was surprising. Like you would see everybody that was in there. Of course he brought all the ladies out. You know what I'm saying? It was a ton of girls, but you got your guys with the long shirts now. Like I know that's the thing now. Okay. Yeah, and then you get the
dress shirts.
You get the Future hat. No, they won't be dress shirts. They just be t-shirts, but they be the t-shirts
like a dress, like your girl wearing as a mini skirt.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So it's back. Damn. That's back.
That's just so disgusting.
But they threw it off. Jerseys have made a huge comeback. Like everybody in the house had on jerseys.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I want jerseys. I gave all my jerseys away too.
Yeah, it definitely
such a caring person, dear man. Really nice of you.
Yeah.
But man,
some
great
big
show.
Homeless dude who's decked out right now.
Yeah, he's looking good.
I had some good ones too.
Shelter?
Yeah, I gave a lot of them away. Yeah.
I almost shed a tear.
Thug Dove.
Yeah, Thug Dove.
It'll come back to me.
Dove.
I'll put it into the earth so it comes back.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it comes back.
So, what else were you thinking about that P&D? Because I'd listened to about 5 tracks and I was like,
I'm gonna give a proper review of it. I'm actually gonna go in depth. I have a video I'm gonna put out. So definitely our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to that, and I'm definitely gonna put it out. But I like P&D. I think that him being part of Hydra sets him back because dude could really shine on his own. But when I hear his music, now that Drake has been out, it sucks because we know the backstory. We know that he basically gives a lot of songs to Drake. Now, people can hear Drake and they'll listen to P&D and say, "Oh, this dude's a Drake clone."
Right.
You know what I mean? Which in my opinion isn't right.
It's the opposite way around.
It is the opposite way around. Because when you listen to some of the tracks on the album, you literally listen to views. There's some songs on there you're like, this was on views.
Yep.
You know, and he pulls off a lot of good. He has a good sound, and the thing, I don't know, like he has the auto tune thing going. He has the crooning going, and like I said, for 3 of the songs sound like he was getting strangled underwater. The first 3 songs, it was like I said, he was getting strangled underwater, and they just rock with it. They were like, we ain't paying for no more studio sessions.
Right.
Cut it and get it out. So, but I did like it, but I'm gonna give a proper review on it at a later date.
Also, that Breakaway Music Festival. Look for our YouTube for that. I'm still working out the details. I'm putting out the videos for that to give people the information.
But that's here, right?
That's here.
Okay.
The 25th and 26th and 27th.
25th or something like
Okay.
that. Okay.
Excuse me.
So next week. So definitely look for that.
Oh, speaking of which, we talking about Drake and his show. He had a show in Detroit, and he brought out Eminem.
Yeah, squash those rumors.
Squash those rumors about the diss that was coming out about him.
Yeah.
And
what if M still disses him?
he won't. I don't know. The
It's
thing about
over.
it was good to see. That's another when you said about hits that he had. I forgot all about that song Forever. That was on that LeBron soundtrack.
Yeah.
And M came out. M spazzed on that too.
Yeah, he did.
But it just I don't know. Eminem's an icon, man. I mean, the dude's just he's an amazing artist. I think once he gets out of his own way, he'll be great again. I think he can come back. I think if he got back under Dre, because like Eminem got whacked when he started producing his own beats.
He's done.
He's not done.
He's done. Man.
He's too good of a rapper.
He's done.
He's done?
His time is gone, man.
Okay.
His time is gone.
I don't
Kev,
know.
the music.
What you think,
Yeah,
Kev?
what do you think?
As far as Eminem, is he
coming
done?
back.
I
Is he
mean,
done?
he can always put out a record, man. But will he ever get back to prime Eminem? No. Like, he can still have a #1 hit. Like, he's an icon.
Yeah.
He's an icon, man. Like, people, the love that Eminem gets, man, is unreal.
Yeah.
Artists dream of, getting that kind of love. But at the same time, like, he won't ever be, like, back above Drake or anything like that. Drake runs the game now.
Drake's too big.
What does he do?
Who, Drake?
Eminem now. What
Eminem?
does he do?
Man, just sit back and count that money.
Yeah, just let the dollars circulate,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
He has nothing to do.
Yeah, he's
I want to
done
say
it.
Drake runs the game.
He
And-
does. He does right
Drake's
now.
the biggest artist in the game
let
in
me-
all of music right now.
let me take-
He
let me take a
fits
moment.
so many lanes.
Let me
Yeah.
let me take a moment to say this. It's gonna take a lot. Let me gather my thoughts here. Stream, bear with me.
Laying them dramatics on thick.
Jay-Z runs the game, man.
Yes, yes. I'm gonna loop that.
Give me a moment.
But Jay's got to give us a project.
Give me a moment away from this mic real quick.
And the thing about all signs point to him putting out a project though. Why isn't he putting anything out yet?
Yeah, I mean, last I heard that there might be a Jay Beyonce album on the way. There might
I
be
don't
a
want to
dual
see
album.
that. I don't want to see that either. She wore him out on that Lemonade.
I mean,
I still ain't forgave
on
you
a
neither,
dual
B.
album, her singing the hooks, like that could be dope.
Nah,
or
I
just
still haven't
give
forgiven.
them something.
I'd rather him do a concept with someone else. That's kind of an easy win. Because think about it. If they put out a joint album, people would be listening to it more to hear Beyonce than listen to Jay. Beyonce might have more following than Jay right now, just because she's more relevant.
Right.
You know,
I don't know, man. I don't know. Because, I mean, you kind of get the best of both worlds. Because, I mean, as a Jay fan, I'm definitely going to check for it. The Beyonce fans are definitely going to check for it. Like,
Yeah.
you can't lose.
Yeah, we will check for it because we like Jay. But for the most part, there's the
Thanks,
Beehive
I
is
appreciate
huge,
that.
man.
Glad you guys like me.
Yeah, whatever. The Jay-Z. The Beehive is huge, dude. It's just too huge.
Yeah.
Do we have a hive? A culture hive?
The culture hive is there, man.
Okay.
It's real.
Okay,
It's
all right.
there. It is
Shout
growing.
out to the
It's not the
culture hive,
Beyonce
man.
hive yet, but the culture hive.
Few
is
things
coming.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, so I'll check. I mean, we'll check for it. I hope Jay puts out something because he was good on the Khaled, and the song he put out, Drug Dealers Anonymous with Pusha T was good on.
Yeah.
You know, so he definitely, and also Wayne. I want to see Wayne come out with something.
It's going to be a while.
Why is it contractually he's just tied up?
Yeah, he can't really put anything out.
Why is
Because, I mean, C5 is going to have to be a different album at this time. Like, whatever he had recorded before, it won't work anymore. It's over for that.
Yeah.
That music is dated, and the time has passed for it. He's going to have to re-record that album.
So hold on, before I was thinking about it too. Did what's my man's name? Not his name. It used to be Titty Boy. What was his name?
2 Chainz.
Did he put an album out?
Danielson,
Karate
the
Chop?
Necklace Done.
All right, see, okay, that's what.
Yeah.
Hey, music is just so different now, man. Like,
It's starting. It's scary because it's almost like it's about to become a hive, and it's just gonna be a cluster mine. Everybody's gonna be Drake.
that's exactly.
It's already like that.
It's like that. It's a lot of Drake clones,
So
man.
Hydra won now.
Hydra won.
I mean, they just set the tone for the game right now. It can't work. I mean, that's the reason why J. Cole and Kendrick can exist is because Drake does what he does. Because we're not going to get a Kendrick. I mean, we're not going to get a Kendrick clone or a J. Cole clone. Like, it won't work. It only works for those two. But you'll get more of that.
There's only one guy.
Why is that though?
Lupe. Lupe God.
Why?
Yeah.
But why is that though? Why can you copy a Drake? Is it easy?
I mean, his style is something that you can emulate. I mean, for all intent and purposes, Wayne's style was one that you can emulate. Look how many Waynes we've got in the game. Like, it's arguable that Ace Hood is just, a little Wayne wannabe.
He stayed
his own little twist on
he
it.
stayed in that good Wayne pocket though.
Yeah.
Like that rapping
more
Wayne.
people wanting to be Wayne than Biggie.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nobody wants to be
I
big.
was trying to take a little shot, but that
Here
didn't
we
work.
go. I'm not gonna get into that. I'm definitely not gonna get into that today. I'm definitely not. But yeah, I can see where people want to be Wayne because everyone couldn't be Biggie. So
Where's Drogas at, man?
Hey, man,
Drogas like?
where's
That's pissing
the
me off.
Boys Don't Cry? Frank, give us
yo.
I
I'm glad you bring that up, man.
2017.
Frank,
So
give us
I
the
ended up doing
album.
some research on this. So I went and looked at it. They had promo cut for this album.
Yeah.
They had lanyards. They had billboards. They had other things they were going to put out. I just think he really got scared and didn't put the album out.
Yeah, something weird is going on.
Something weird's going on, man. Does he owe somebody some money? Does
Who's
it?
gonna release first, Jay Electronica or Frank Ocean?
Yo, I'm gonna
Frank
tell you,
Ocean.
man.
Because Jay Elect has no steam to release now.
No, I mean I mean,
Not that he
shoot.
needs it, but
Right. So wait, if Lupe is the goat pay, is Jay Electronica the Electronica pay?
You're getting sleepy.
Yeah,
we got a couple minutes left in the pod. We're gonna go ahead and get you some rest, Jay. No, Jay Electronica is good, man. I think whenever he does drop something, it's always on point. But I don't know if music is his first love. Maybe
What is it?
I don't know. Just being him, the whole aura of Jay Electronica. I think once he puts an album out and it doesn't do well, that aura is gone.
Yeah.
So I
but
think
how could it not do well? Like, I mean, the dude can rap.
I know
He can rap. So I mean, just him doing him is going to be enough. Like, I mean, that's like saying Mos Def can't release albums, or like if he puts out a dud,
He
his
quit
team's going to
too.
be gone.
He quit too.
Is he even?
I mean, he's got
overseas.
Yeah, last I heard he was in Africa, but even that was a little bit shaky for him. But
They all pump up King Los too.
yeah,
I don't hear it.
I don't know.
I don't hear it. When I listen to King Los, I don't hear it.
Yeah, he must be one of those rappers guys. Like, some guys are just like that, where a lot of rappers like him, but it doesn't necessarily
Not
translate to
appeal.
listeners. Yeah.
They're rooting for him.
I mean, they like something about their style, or they see something different, but it's so technical that it's like, to a regular listener, it would be like, I don't care about this.
Yeah. All right, so we're at the end of here. So anyways, man, thanks for rocking with us again today, everybody. This will be a Wednesday thing from now going on. We're gonna cut it up,
Wednesday.
edit it, and put it up on our YouTube
Chop it
channel. So
up,
definitely
put it out.
feel free to follow us on there. And
Don't feel free. Follow us
do it.
ASAP.
And let us know,
Give
man.
us
Leave comments. Yeah, leave comments. We'll try to answer them on the next show. So any comments you leave on this show, we'll answer it on next show. But it's Games Music Life on Twitter, on Instagram, and on YouTube. So follow us on all avenues. We're everywhere and nowhere at the same
If
time.
you're driving, get our podcast from iTunes. That way you can listen to us in the car. You don't have to watch us.
Yeah, so Wednesday, download it and listen to it on the nighttime. You can, get you some coffee or something.
Instead of reading bedtime stories, listen again.
It makes everything taste better too.
It does, man.
Yeah.
It does.
It does. But yeah, so we're out, man. Thanks for rocking with us today.
Drink that water.
Peace.
Peace.